was good. It was a good episode. We did good.
Is this a good episode? Because we haven't even done this episode yet.
This one's going to be amazing.
Welcome to another edition of Friday at 420. We are in the studio and already rolling as Manolis and our special guest chat. But before we get to our special guest, and it is a very special one today, first I have to introduce you to Patrick Capolino, way over here on my right. Friday at 420's Patrick Capolino. How are you, Patrick?
Buongiorno. I'm very good.
What's going on? I don't know why I went into it. Just some character I'm playing now on the show. I'm the intro guy. Patrick, tell me a little about yourself.
Now? like 60 episodes in, now he cares.
Well, you know, it's about time we shared a little Patrick. Little Patrick love.
Shirt is insane.
I was born on November 6th.
November 6th?
1989.
Okay, that makes you a Sagittarius?
Manolis thinks this is chat-worthy.
Okay, you know what, Patrick, that is. Come on, it says Hot Dad Alert on his shirt.
Alert, but if you notice, it's not centered.
Oh, it's a little off-center.
The print is off-center.
Is that the shirt's fault or your body?
No,
Off-center.
it's the shirt.
Off-center.
I bought a Dollarama for $4.
You bought it for him?
Yeah. Patrick's a hot dad.
I was going to say I thought your daughter bought it for you or
No.
something. No.
What? She's 7.
Well, she's trying to get Dad some action. It's a good kid. She's a good kid. A good daughter would do that, right? Got the dad bod going on over there, but instead his dad shirts are bought by Manolis, who's old enough to be his dad, by the way.
You know what he said? He's like, oh, it's off center. He's like, that must be why it was so cheap, because it must be like a mistake one. No, you bought a Dollarama t-shirt. They're all mistakes.
Oh, listen, we haven't even said hi to him yet. Please say hi to Manolis Lantanos.
I get you a gift.
Oh, man.
And this is what you say to me?
Thanks.
On the air?
Thanks I get.
This is the thanks I get?
Oh.
You embarrassed me
Hey,
in front
you know
of
what?
a lot of people.
Because if he was a dad, he would have kept it for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have.
I actually...
If he was a dad.
Well, we're not sure, right?
If he knew his kids.
If he knew their names.
There must be... There's a thing. I always say, thank God, like, Kleenex can't get pregnant, so...
All right, listen, can I just finish introducing everybody before we start with the hilarity?
Okay.
My God, you people. Way over here on my left is one of our favorite people in the whole world. And I would say that goes for all of us in the room, including himself. Mayce Galoni is back, Mayce! Hey!
Thank you.
How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's great to have you back from the East Coast.
Thanks. It's great to be back.
You've been working on This Hour Has 22 Minutes, which is awesome.
Thanks.
And enjoying it and appearing on camera sometimes?
Occasionally. Two times, and they were both weird, basically sex scenes with Kathy Jones.
No, there you go.
It's a fine. I'll take that.
That's a real Canadian icon moment, right? Yeah. Sex scene with Kathy Jones. That's awesome. And you've been doing a lot of writing, and I know your girlfriend, Sophie, also writes on the show.
Yes.
And you guys are going back for next season.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Starts in September.
And so you're going to be banging out some cool ideas.
Yeah.
I know. Him and his girlfriend, right? Banging out cool ideas.
Kathy, I thought. No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whatever.
He also is
wherever Mayce can get it.
Yeah, debater. Do you know he does the debaters too?
The debaters?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay. Where do you do that?
Oh, they do them all over. They're like just they'll put on a show and tape a bunch of them at once. And
okay.
So I'm on the next one. I'm on is in BC in like 2 weeks, but it's actually not recorded for the radio. It's like anyway, it's they do a bunch of them. It's all over. I don't know.
Listen, we did a small show at a Legion in Ottawa last week, and a guy came up and was like, "That's so cool that Mayce Galoni showed up." He's like, "I could finally put a face to his name."
What?
Yeah, he said I listened to him on the Debaters
fan.
Wow.
Well, good for you, man.
He didn't say hi to you?
No.
Is it true though that Manolis is holding out for the show Masturbators? All right, enough with the. Somebody had to say it in the room. Mayce, we can't thank you enough for taking some time out of your very, very busy schedule.
Oh, thank you. You're overestimating how busy it is. I'm basically retired at this point.
He told me the other day, he's like, me and Sophie were on vacation. I go, from what? From what are you on vacation from, Mayce?
Yeah, if you have a job, it's called vacation when you're not working at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done stand-up in like a month other than the 4 minutes I did on your show. and I don't plan to do it anytime soon. I don't know why. I feel
Gonna rest off that for a while.
Yeah, not even. Yeah, I guess. I believe in micro retirements.
Okay,
just the little ones throughout
Just
my
doesn't
life.
want
I
to
think
work
I'll
too
do.
hard.
Yeah,
he's putting all his brain power into this CBC thing.
Yeah, I don't know about all.
Okay. I was trying to help you out there,
I've
brother.
been reading a book 2 pages a day.
We haven't started the show yet.
I just want to say it's a lot of work.
I got 12 like wicked awesome topics.
I'm just saying it's like I understand his retirement thing because
Manolis is reading a book, ladies and
2
gentlemen.
pages a day, and afterwards I'm like, oh man, I'm done.
Wow. I wish
What
those.
is the book?
Oh, don't get them started,
Dennis
Mace.
Dunaway, something in Guillotines. This is Dennis, the bass player from the Alice Cooper band.
Oh, cool. The last book you read was that was Red Hot Chili Peppers guy. Okay.
Yes, I read a book every 10 years.
You're reading a book written by the bass player for Alice Cooper's band.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, for real.
Really?
Dennis Dunaway. Yeah.
And why?
Because I'm a big Alice Cooper fan.
Okay, well, I
And
would read a book written by Alice Cooper.
Well, I met Dennis.
Here's a guy who looked at his ass for 20 years. That's awesome.
He wrote Schools Out.
Oh.
And I'm all about not going to
nice.
school.
Yeah,
So.
that was your theme song. School was out year-round for Manolis.
Yeah.
Let's Plinko. Mayce Galoni, you get up first and drop the Plinko puck. We'll decide what your topic is here on Friday at 4:20. We're like 6 minutes in. We haven't even got a topic going yet. Wow. Just old friends catching up. What number?
Number 3.
Number 3, Mayce Galoni, your topic on Friday at 4:20 to get us started. Mayce Galoni, what makes you sad? Something, the first thing that pops in your head. What makes you sad?
McDonald's is closed.
Yeah?
No, that makes me angry.
Oh, that's a whole different level of Mace.
Because it should be 24 hours. That's what most of them are.
Everything should.
Is there a McDonald's that closes? I didn't even.
Yeah, well, no, there's been McDonald's that are like maybe like
3
their
a.m.
machines are down or something like that.
Okay.
Or the thing that used to make me so mad was you'd go at 4 a.m. and they'd switch over to breakfast, so you couldn't get a burger.
Oh,
but if you're eating at 4
yeah.
a.m., like I feel like it would be after we'd been hanging out until like at like some
And you're looking for a burger. You're still on
Yeah.
the day before. You haven't moved on to the next day.
Yeah.
Once you've moved on to the next day, then the flapjacks are fine.
Sure, yeah.
But if I'm still on the day before, dude, don't give me flapjacks.
Exactly.
And what does it take to throw a burger on anyway?
That's what I
It's
think.
McDonald's.
Yep.
It's like I went into
Not IHOP.
I went into a KFC and I get in line. The lady goes, it's going to be about 15 minutes for the chicken. I go, that's what you guys do. How do you? What do you mean I got to wait 15 minutes for chicken? That's what you should always have ready, okay? I get it if I'm asking for something weird, but I'm asking for chicken at the KFC.
Filet-O-Fish, I get it.
Yeah, absolutely. You got some weird like caramel ball dessert thing. Okay, fine. Take your time with that.
The mini pizza.
But if I want a bucket of chicken, dude, it's what you do. I'm sorry, that gets me angry, apparently.
Yeah.
Mace, what makes you sad? Is there anything you could think of off the something that makes you tear up a little? Something you go, is there, maybe something Sophie does? That makes me cry.
No, I don't know. But the one thing that has always made me sad, and I don't really know why, is seeing men eat alone in public.
Oh, interesting. See,
But women eating alone brings them joy.
we call that
I
opportunity.
think I'm
That's
a men's
opportunity.
rights
Well,
activist.
that's opportunity, is what that is. Women eating alone. Mace, interesting. You know what? And this is why we love having you on the show, because you see, I throw out a random topic, and you peel back you know what? Men eating alone. Why would that? It just feels like a lonely thing. Something you wouldn't want to do.
No, I don't. I don't know. I do it sometimes. I do it a lot. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Channeling my own inner loneliness.
It's just like something about it seem. I don't know. I don't. I don't
It
have an
seems this
explanation.
guy
It
just seems lonely.
Yeah.
Speaking of lonely, Manolis.
Yeah.
I
was the one he saw.
Yes, absolutely, you were. Something that makes you sad, Manolis.
Well, after I finally wake up and I realize I'm still me.
Yeah.
That's the first.
That's the saddest moment every day.
That's every day. I'm like, oh.
Oh, I got to live Manolis again today.
And some guy says, you know what? I should get a mask and be you, and that I could get stage job, and I could live your life. And I go, You would do that for me?
I guess I'll trade you right now.
I will end it right now.
Right now.
If you pull this, if you can take care of all the stuff, other stuff I have to do.
We will swap.
I honestly think
That's the interesting. You know what? The interesting thing about you, though, Manolis, and I think you just hit the nail on the head there. It's not because some people see you on stage and being the funny man. Ha, he's a funny guy. Ha, that's great. That's the great part. But you do a lot of stuff for other people, and many people don't realize that, right?
Right.
I mean, you take care of Patrick.
Take care of Patrick. I take care of Donnie Coy. I take care.
Yes, you do. You take care of all your friends.
I take care
That's
of-
why everybody, you're beloved. Because if I go, I need somebody to help me move a piano, the first person I'm calling is Manolis, and I hardly know him.
That's the one thing he did not help me do.
No,
The one thing.
he doesn't move.
I got it halfway there, dude. It was a 2-day job, and I help him get it out of some guy's apartment. And then
The one thing he doesn't
but it
do.
was we didn't have a vehicle to bring it, and
He specifically said, "You're like, I'll help you get it to your house, but I am not bringing it into your apartment."
you know how dangerous pianos are.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, they're heavy.
They're heavy. I don't
very
know who
heavy.
designed them, but
That's
it's a big flaw.
somebody who didn't think too much about moving them. I'll tell you that
Who's
much.
ever cooking at McDonald's? It's probably the same guy.
Same guy. He's making us angry. Patrick Capolino, what makes you sad?
No, I was going to say what makes me sad. I just want to say this.
Okay.
Breaking up with a girl. Yeah, watching a girl cry, like if you break up with her, is
So
too
you're
much.
you're hurting her feelings. This is when like
So but I'm lucky enough. Most times, girls break up with me.
right.
But
That's lucky
yeah, it's very and most people would be
because
like,
you don't want to be the breaker. You don't.
No,
want to,
I'm like most guys would be like, what do you mean you're breaking up with me? But my first instant reaction is like, oh, thank God.
Oh, okay. Because
Thank
I
God.
was going to have to.
We're gonna end this, and she's not gonna cry, and she's gonna think I'm broken. You know?
Have you ever used the "it's me, not you" kind of premise? Like, I'm sorry, I got to break up with you. Like, I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. You don't want to be with me. I mean, you try to self-deprecate out of it.
If I'm breaking out with you, it's beyond that. It's probably be like I can't
It's
deal.
so
with,
sad.
I'm just like we're done.
Just having a full-on breakdown.
Yeah.
Patrick Capolino, what's something that makes you sad?
Well, sociopaths don't feel sadness.
Well, there you go. Take care of that one.
Children like at their happiest makes
That's me.
Let me
You
explain.
get a little choked up, right?
Yeah, because
That's pure
when
joy,
you
man.
See, when you see
pure joy. Yeah.
and they're just so like they could be eating an ice cream cone, they could be playing, they could be doing anything, but you can tell they're genuinely
just-
like this is the best,
not
and
a
it's
worry.
always gonna be the best.
Yes.
It's them not knowing how bad it's gonna get. That's what makes me sad.
Because you can imagine in your head that at some point in his life, Manolis held on to that pure joy for only a moment.
I think about that. I see that all the time. I think about that
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
You see a kid happy, like at first you're like, oh, it's
You
so
have no
nice, and then
idea.
immediately you're like, oh, it makes you sad because it's like they're not. Always
You're
gonna
never
be that
going
happy.
to experience that pure, unadulterated, no worries in your mind joy
Yeah.
again.
Remember we were at a food court last week, and he was laughing because there's some little girl waiting. Her mom was ordering food, and she was standing beside her, but then just broke into this like crazy dance, and he's like, "That's awesome! Like, why not? Why not just start dancing?
Why not dance in the middle of a mall?
Why not?
Yeah.
Right? And we as adults are all like, oh, and people would see me, and oh, well, like, right? We've gotten all
are
into
like, I wanna dance.
We think we're the adults. The reality is they are.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
guy
know.
who does his taxes in grade 2.
I don't know. I don't know that, but I understand what you're trying to say. We think we have all the answers for how to live a good life. They're the ones with
They
the real
know.
answers
Yeah,
on
they-
living a good life, right?
They know all the secrets. They're like, no, yeah, I'm just going to dance
just
right
gonna
now.
pure joy, man. Just going to pure joy all over this. Right? I know, Manolis, don't do that. No, don't make that face. I hate it when you make
joy.
that. Manolis Zentanos, drop a Plinko puck. Feel some joy, my friend. Feel some joy as it drops into a number, and we pick that number for your random topic.
Number 7.
We're going to take number 7 for Manolis. This is Manolis' topic on Friday at 4:20. Our special guest, Mayce Galoni, the original and only winner of So You Think You're Funny on Funny 820 with our original contest. We launched the radio station. We held a contest called So You Think You're Funny, and Mayce Galoni was the winner, and then we never held the contest again.
Well, no one's ever going to do better than me.
Exactly. The all-time champ forever. I wish we had a trophy for your name to have gone on it.
You guys believed in him before anybody knew who he was. So.
See, that's what I like to think.
You did.
You knew who I was. You just didn't know how to pronounce my name.
Galoni was hard for him, or Mayce?
No, you mean the last name? You mean
Yeah,
Galoni?
I feel like you would introduce me as
Galoni.
Galani.
At the early-
in the early days.
Yeah.
I just knew that I think I tried to have sex. I wanted to have sex with your sister. That's how we met. He was
Of
like,
course it is.
15?
Yeah.
And he goes, he's like a fan. He's like, I guess you said I'm a fan of yours, or you just like my comedy?
My sister gave me your album special like DVD thing that you
Right.
handed out.
So that means I was hitting on her sister.
Okay, is that
So
how
I'm like-
people got copies of that?
Yeah, I gave it like girls. I just give them for free. It's like, hey, here's my CD.
Here's my CD. You want to go out with me?
Watch it. Maybe you'll like
Yeah.
me more and have sex with me later.
In a couple of weeks from now, I'll have to break up with you, and it's going to be really sad for me.
I've wondered, Manolis, because you gave that to my sister trying to have sex with her, and instead you got a lifelong friend in me. What would you have preferred?
Oh, Mayce with the topic.
Oh, you, of course.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, I like.
You don't want to have sex with my sister?
That
I
is
do.
sweet. I do.
If you didn't start banging him, he might have a different answer.
You know what it is when you have sex? Is as soon as once you finish,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not good. I need someone to talk to. It's not
He
gonna be
needs a
forever.
friend. He needs a friend, and he has one forever in Mayce Galoni.
We had sex. I wouldn't talk to you either.
That is beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful, man. Mayce, what's the name of your latest CD? Because I know it was up for Juno for Best Comedy Album.
Oh yeah, it lost, but it is Awkwarder.
That's we don't have to mention that part. Awkwarder.
Awkwarder.
Please check it out on all the cool places to download DVDs. You can check out Manolis' Girl Penis as well. I mean, you can actually check out the album Girl Penis. Don't check out his Girl Penis. That's a whole other thing.
Did you get nominated for Canadian Comedy Award or no? I don't even know.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Also lost that.
Okay, excellent.
That's already over?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but let's not forget he was the winner of So You Think You're Funny. That's all we care about, man. What has he won? All right, Manolis, this is uniquely for you. You're new. You meet somebody, they're new to Hamilton. What advice do you give them? You're brand new to Hamilton. What advice are you going to give them?
Leave.
No. We love the Hammer.
I love Hamilton.
Yeah. What advice are you going to give them? You going to tell them someplace to go? You going to tell them someplace to eat? You going to tell them someplace to stay away from?
I would tell them to don't worry. It's not dangerous anywhere.
It's not dangerous anywhere?
Terrible advice.
It's not.
It's not as bad as it's not as
Right.
like you're not like the more like if you're. I always say this about Hamilton. Hamilton's like no one's looking for a fight, but everybody's ready for one.
Ah, yes.
There you
It's
go.
where
That's what I was
dreams
saying.
come to fight.
Yeah. So like if you're looking for a fight, you'll find one.
Right.
But if you're not looking for a fight, you'll be fine. So I mean, like it's Hamilton's. I love how Hamilton's always had like a tough.
It does have a little bit of a tough side to it, right?
Yeah,
There's a tough image that we've brokered a little bit.
Yeah, look at Mayce. He couldn't even, he would die in the woods. But he's sitting.
What is that?
Like what are you like?
Why would he die in the woods?
Like, I mean, because he can't. I mean,
that I agree with.
Oh, yeah, I know,
for
that's
sure
true.
die
If
in
he,
the
like,
woods.
For
But-
sure.
if he was
Looking
in the
at you,
woods-
you'd know.
If I gave him a hammer and nails, and a bunch of wood, and like build a cabin or something for like a couple days, he's dead.
Could you?
Yeah, I could build
yeah.
a house.
Oh, yeah.
You should test this.
I could build a house. I wouldn't be a great house. There'd be no wiring and no plumbing, but there'd be
There'd be
walls.
shelter. There'd be shelter.
I
You
could
don't
make-
think Mayce could handle shelter? Because he's a really smart guy.
You think you could build a
He's
wall?
a super smart guy. I don't like his chances of like wrestling a grizzly, but I do like his chances of being able to figure out how to string some boards together
I
and
would
create
fight
a
a
shelter.
wolf. I don't know about a grizzly.
Why did we get there? Patrick Coppolino, somebody comes to Hamilton. What advice are you going to give them?
That they got to go check out Levity Comedy Club in Lounge.
Oh, there we go. Levity Comedy Club. Had to get the plug in. You know what? That's actually really good, though. That'd be a great
Yeah.
place to go meet people. Amateur night. Everyone's super friendly. You can see some great comics who are trying to ply their trade. You can see Manolis doing whatever Manolis does.
Fight wolves.
Fighting wolves up there. Levity Comedy Club. That's a really cool place to send them. Well, and great food.
Yep.
I think people forget the fact that there's awesome food
Yeah,
there.
the food's really good there.
The food you eat there every night.
I
so
do,
you
I
know. How many kinds of wings have you tried?
I've had all of them at least once.
How many are there?
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Tried every kind
And then
of
we
chicken.
started combining sauces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, a little mix and match kind of effort?
Yeah.
Nice. Have you come up with a combination that is just like, oh my God, this is the go-to
not
for
the one
all
that we came up with, but it's I really like the honey hot one, that Pat and Ralph.
Honey hot, yes.
They got me on that.
That does sound delicious. Mayce Galoni, you're originally from this community?
Yeah.
I mean, you winter on the East Coast. I don't know anyone who does that. But when you're here, what advice would you give somebody just coming to Hamilton for the first time or moving here?
Oh, I would also tell them to check out some stand-up comedy.
Yeah, we have a great stand-up comedy
15
community.
minutes away at Yuck Yucks Burlington.
Awesome. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, there you go.
Get out.
What else would you tell them to do in the Hammer? You got
Go
something
to
else?
Levity's. Levity's great.
Levity's great. What else? Got a place you like?
I mean, yeah, there's lots of places I like. I would tell them to, oh man, I don't know, not start doing open mics at Hooters patio. I don't know.
The Hooters patio was shut down, so we're okay there.
Yeah, no, but I'm also glad I did that. Maybe do everything I did.
Did you do the Hooters show? Because I did a Hooters show with Donnie Coy.
Oh, yeah. We could do that
where they had us stand on the table because there was no stage.
You been there? You did that show?
I did the very first one.
Stand on the table.
No way.
Yeah, at the Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the Hooters that was next door to the Yuck Yucks, right?
We were on the patio in the bar.
Yeah, I was in the bar. So when it first started, the very first one Donnie put together was in the bar, and they pushed 2 tables together, and the 4 people who were there were watching sports on TV, and we had to use a chair to get up on these wobbly tables and do your 5 minutes.
Did you ever?
And it was horrible. It was horrible. Oh, it was terrible.
Did you see that back room where there was a pool table in that little room?
No, I didn't. No.
At the end, we were doing it in there. It was a good room.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that day? You want?
Wait, what
like,
day? I remember the room.
Yeah.
What happened?
Manolis,
Okay, look at this. Everybody's staring at each other. Can we tell this story on the radio is what they're all thinking right now. What?
I was at the back, the pool table in the back. They were doing, the show was going on. It was near the end, and all of a sudden I just let a fart out.
A stinker go,
right? And it created... And then Javier, remember Javier, comes up to me to say hi to me, and he goes, "Wah!" And he runs away, and then he pulled it away from me, and it went all the way up to the front, and everybody was like, "Oh my God!" And then Donnie Coy goes like this. He sees all this commotion. He's like, "What's happening?" He goes, and then right away, this is what amazing about Donnie. He goes, "What the hell, Manolis? You just fart?"
So he just called you out.
That's it. Show's over, and 30.
He ended the show.
And 30 people got up and walked single file out of the show because of my fart.
Oh, wow.
There's still claw marks on the walls from people trying to get out.
One guy was so mad. He goes, "You ruined the show. You ruined the show."
Oh my God. Oh, well, you've come close to ruining this show a handful of times as well, Manolis. But luckily you haven't yet. It's Friday at 4:20. Our special guest is Mayce Galoni. And who's dropping the Plinko puck now to see what our next topic is? It's Patrick Coppolino.
And if proudest moment is the next topic, we can switch. We can skip Manolis.
Yeah. Proudest moment when he emptied out the Hooters pool room. 12? 7. What?
Let's go with 12.
Let's go 12? All right, 12. 7, right? Well, we know. I don't think we have. Yeah, we did, actually. You're right. For the first time, this is something I've been thinking of introducing to the show for a while now. Haven't done it yet. And we finally picked number 12. I don't think we've had 12 in several episodes, which is why it's been sitting there. I've been waiting for this to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, you pick the topic. Oh, Patrick, pick one thing you want to say something about. Anything. Go. Anything in the world you want to say something about. Something that just crossed your mind today, something you saw yesterday, something about your kid, something about the... Don't plug the comedy club. You've already done that.
No, I know. Have you seen that Simpsons episode where they see what Homer's thinking and it's just the monkey smashing tambourines together? That's what's going on in my head when you're like, you pick. There's literally nothing in here that I want to talk about.
He's got monkeys smashing tambourines in his brain. Well, that's perfect. That's great. That was the best topic you could have, you might have come up with, because I'm looking at Manolis and he is stressing. It is like either that or he's trying to get one out right now.
I got too many thoughts in my brain. Okay, it can be about anything.
Too much. Could be anything. You pick the topic, whatever you want to say on Friday at 4:20. You want to talk about how the moderator does an amazing job on the show? Whatever, like any topic.
But then we all go around with whatever topic he says?
Whatever. No, just you each get to say something.
Hi, Mom.
There you go.
Can I go?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah. Mace has got
hi,
some.
Patrick's mom.
Hi, Patrick's mom. Yes. She was on the show.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, and your dad did
Yes.
it recently, right?
Yeah.
And
my dad-
Patrick's dad.
Yeah.
That is great.
Yes.
But less exciting only because I feel like the other two would be confused.
I think the
not your mom would be. I just picture Melissa's dad.
my
maybe.
favorite part was when we had Patrick's mom on, and I asked her about Patrick's dad, and it turns out they're not together. I thought that was a cool, awkward moment for me.
You couldn't tell that from just knowing Patrick.
Well, you
Them
know,
coming in separately.
yes, having them on separate shows. I guess that should have been the tip-off. But it was supposed to be a Mother's Day show and a Father's Day show, so it made sense that they weren't here together.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was fun. Do you have a topic, Manolis, that you've been stewing here for a while now?
I have a million things that bother me.
Okay, well, just pick one.
Okay,
And
could you guys, people listen, that are listening right now, maybe you could pass this along. You don't need to slow down at train tracks. No, you don't. You don't need to slow down.
That's really awesome and as surprising, like a really tiny thing in the world. But you're absolutely right. Why do people slow down at train tracks?
Because they're like, they think the shock,
old days.
the shocks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe the train too, but they think like there's like it's almost like a speed bump. So like I better slow down a bit.
Yeah.
Because I don't want my shocks to deal with shock.
That's right.
You know, I don't want the shocks in your car. I don't want to use them
for what they're for. Right. I just want to bounce over.
I don't want. No one's gone to my house and is like, no. We don't use the stove for cooking. Like you morons.
Although, speed up! Speed up! Don't slow down for railway tracks. Yeah. I love it. That's the perfect kind of thing I was looking for. More so than monkeys smashing cymbals. Mayce Galoni? You got a topic?
Man.
Random topic. Mayce Galoni.
I don't know if I have anything that's been bugging me.
Random topic? It doesn't have to be bugging you. It could be something you're happy about, something you want to share.
No.
Is there a story from backstage at this hour is 22 minutes you'd like to share with us? Something from the writer's room that might surprise us. That might me. Manolis just snaps his fingers and points at himself.
With
What?
there's a couple like.
Well, I just know about the head writer doing well, but I don't know if I can say the quote. So the head writer of 22 Minutes is now his name is Mike Allison, and he hadn't met him before I went and worked there. What was there another one?
There's a bunch of them. I met him one time. The one time I met him, and I said, "Oh, I've been on the road."
Yeah. So this is. I don't know how. Yeah, I can word it in a way where you'll know what Manolis said.
Okay,
perfect. I think
without.
But he. So Mike Allison, he used to do stand-up comedy. He doesn't anymore. Now he's just like been doing like comedy writing for 10 years. Super funny, super nice guy, very professional, very like clean cut.
Right.
And he. Somehow I talked about Manolis, my friend Manolis. He goes, Manolis Santanos? And I was like, you know him? And he's like, yeah. He was the first comic I ever performed with. He was like on the first show.
Really?
And he said that Manolis, this is his very first interaction of Manolis. Manolis comes up to him. They've never met before. Manolis goes, oh, man, I just got back from touring out west. I slammed so much pee there.
Kitty cats.
Wait, pardon?
Kitty cats.
So many kitty cats. Never met before. That was his introduction.
And my first thing I ever said to him.
That's classic Manolis, man. Oh, that is awesome.
So I brought him Manolis' girl penis shirt and your album.
Oh, and he loves it to this day.
And Star.
And Star. Oh, yeah, he loves Star. Star. Well, I'm sure you've talked about Star before. Right?
Manolis' manuscript.
Yeah. You should do an episode where we just
super
read
famous.
Star.
I'll be up for it if you were here for it.
I would love to be.
Oh, everybody we've had on the show wants to be here for the Star reading. We're all going to take roles.
Stars
Yes.
more like bigger than me.
There you go. Well, you know what? Well, seriously, how many speaking parts are there in Star?
Well, I mean, it's just all like written from me. But
could we rewrite it as a radio teleplay? Could we rewrite it and give people speaking roles?
The thing is that I don't think you can rewrite it. It's so beautifully crafted.
Well, that's true. That's true.
But we could just all take turns reading it. It's such a mess that it's like
it's very funny.
Perfect.
Well, we could sit down and try it, like highlight some dialogue.
I want to turn it into a movie. I want to make a movie about making the movie. of stars.
There you go.
Like the whole cast, like, what is this?
Yes, behind the scenes before there's a reason to go behind the scenes. That's fantastic. Whose turn is it to drop the Plinko puck? We've been around with you pick the topic, and we won't do that again. Hey,
did we do one?
Gonna try everything once. No, we didn't. Mayce Galoni, our special guest on Friday at 4:20 with Manolis Zontanos, Patrick Compolino. Lovely to have Mayce back in town. Are you seriously not going to go do stand up for a while? You're going to give it?
I will. I just don't. I don't know.
Because you've been writing, and that's a whole different kind of headspace.
He's on vacation.
But I know. But you're such a talented stand-up performer that you need to keep doing it.
I will. Oh no, I'm not quitting or anything. I just haven't done it. I'm just. I don't know.
You're just a big shot now. I don't know if I need that right now. I don't know. I got the writing.
He's been on TV like 42 times.
Yeah, I don't know. I did the album. I put my stuff out there. We'll let the people decide. I'm sorry. I'm being the ass that you're not, Mayce. Hey, Mayce, how about this? A movie you wished you starred in. If there was a movie you can think of that you go, God, I wish if I was in a movie, that's the movie I wish I was in. The best movie of all time. I love this, or a role that I loved. I'm thinking Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I don't know. That looks like you to me.
Warhorse.
Warhorse?
Warhorse.
Wow. Did not see that coming. You playing the horse?
Yes.
Yes, I want to be the horse. That's actually a beautiful movie.
It is a beautiful movie.
It is a beautiful movie, a very moving movie.
It is. I think that it's a great film, and
you could play a role in Warhorse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be my pick.
Did you just see that recently or something? Is that why it's on the top of your mind?
No, I saw it a long time ago.
Okay.
And I cried. That movie made me sad.
That is if you don't cry, you're Manolis.
Yeah.
Right?
But also the Ferris Bueller thing, I don't think I look like Ferris Bueller.
You don't really look like Ferris Bueller.
No, but there are a couple things that people think I look like, and that one gets brought up once in a while. It's not the most common one. The most common one is McLovin. But the Ferris Bueller one I really like because it's the more complimentary one.
Oh, okay.
And recently I was in Shoppers Drug Mart, and this woman I didn't know came up to me and goes, "You know who you look like? You look like," and I was like waiting for McLovin, and she goes, "Ferris Bueller." And I was like, oh, "Thank you."
Okay.
And then she goes, "No, wait, you know who you look like the nerdy brother on 2.5 Men." She changed it so drasticustically.
Does she even know you?
No.
Oh, that is beautiful, man.
Just really
you got a lot of stuff going on over there, Mayce. All right, Manolis, you could be in a movie. What movie would you want to be in? So it's not necessarily your favorite movie of all time. It's one where you go, I could have been that. That's me. That character was me. I could be that person.
I was always a big fan of Train Spotting, so any of the characters that were doing the drugs would be great.
Okay, so you're just like wasted in Train Spotting.
I don't think they were real drugs.
Well, that's where I'd be like,
I'd fix this up.
I would make this more serious.
More of a documentary.
But,
Train Spotting the documentary.
Yeah, or just like I loved Pulp Fiction. I would love to be in anything Tarantino does.
What role in Pulp Fiction?
Pulp Fiction,
like the Travolta role, or
Samuel
L. Jackson's role. That's
like that
pretty,
scene where he's
that guy's
like,
just chewing up there, man.
Just like talking about getting his wallet back.
Yeah.
In the diner, he does this big speech about something from the Bible he's talking about, and he's like, am I the shepherd or am I the other sheep? It's like the other thing. That's why I don't. Yeah, I'm still trying on reading, but it's like I love to have that point. He's like, I'm trying to be a good person. He's like, I'm trying to not. He's basically like, I'm trying not to kill you.
So you actually see your soul in there a little bit. This is me. This is my struggle every day. I'm trying to be the good person in it.
Some homeless guy was just like out of nowhere. Was like I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and he was more of an idiot. And he was just saying something like really stupid to me, like, and I'm like, oh, this is a fight, right? And I just looked at him like, dude, I'm not the guy. All right,
dude.
Trust me.
This is not what you want right now.
I go, you sure you want to do this? And he left. It was perfect.
I would leave too. Yeah, it would scare me a little bit. Patrick Compolino, any movie. You're in the movie. What movie are you in?
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be Tim from Jurassic Park.
Oh, really? Eh? Okay, because that seems like a role for you.
Yeah.
You guys just recently did Jurassic Park Live.
Yep.
At Levity Comedy Club. It was
great.
And that worked out really well, eh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Mayce was there too.
Are you going to be doing more live renditions of movies on stage?
Well, specifically Jurassic Park.
Oh, you're going to do Jurassic Park again?
We did it once before. It was like 7 years ago, almost to the day. And then we just hadn't.
Right.
People keep bringing it up, and then we're like, yeah, let's do it again.
So
And
you
was
just
awesome.
made
But
it
now
happen.
We're going to do it more frequently. We're not going to wait 7 years again.
I quickly wanted to ask as well, at Levity Comedy Club, I know recently you tried something where you had comics eat 5 hot wings and
Yes.
then have to do 5 minutes. How did that work out?
That was awesome.
Was it awesome? Was it very funny?
Yeah, it was funny. Manolis went first. You want to explain?
Did
how
he
it
just
went?
about die?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't deal with hot at all.
Right.
Like, I'm like my whole life, and so I'm like, he's like, you got to do it, and I ate 3 of the wings, and it's not like you can only eat I could have ate 4, but it was like the time limit was 1 minute, but it didn't matter like the.
And then you had to get up and do then you had to-
and then just stand up for 5 minutes, but like,
but you're burning the whole time,
it's
right?
like it was the feeling was out of control. I think I did 2 jokes.
You didn't
A
last
lot of people couldn't make it through. Like I was hosting it, so I didn't eat one till the end. Everyone made sure that
Right.
I didn't get out free. So I ate 2 right at the very end, and I instantly regretted it. It was so hot.
Really?
And
Like,
you
I wouldn't have been able to do stand-up.
and you weren't allowed to take a drink or anything. You had to eat the wings,
no,
and
then
I was drinking milk.
and
on
you
stage.
still couldn't do it.
Oh, I was like 5 words and then drink and then breathe and like it was just
For the audience, it ended up being pretty funny watching these
Oh,
guys
yeah,
all
yeah.
just flailing on stage.
Yeah, it was good.
That's
It was
some
fun.
good.
We're gonna
That's
do
some
that
good
again, too.
entertainment.
Yeah, it's called the Hot 5, sponsored by Dawson's Hot Sauce.
The Hot 5. That Dawson's hot sauce is hot. Wouldn't you attest to that, Manolis?
we're gonna have Dawson on the show.
Instead of just
and
plugging
he's-
him.
Yeah, he's super hot dude.
Well, yeah, exactly. Bring in the hot sauce. We'll do the show with hot. We'll do hot wings and then the show for 40 minutes.
We should.
Good luck.
Yeah, we'll have to
Oh,
eat them
my
on
God.
the radio.
No.
Yeah, we have to have one.
You
Oh,
should
see?
put it in one of the envelopes so you don't know when it's.
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be.
Yeah, if you draw it, you have to.
Everybody eat hot wings.
Brody's the dude behind it all, but he's a super interesting guy too.
Dawson's hot sauce. That plug by Manolis. Mayce Galoni. We're almost out of time, so I do want to bid you adieu, and I want to say continued success. First of all, in this hour has 22 minutes. I think
Thanks
it's
a lot.
awesome. And anything percolating in your mind right now? Is there something next season? I'd really, anything you're thinking of yet? Or are you still on vacation from it?
For that show, no, pretty.
Okay, nothing yet.
Because
you guys have an election, right? I mean, this is like for a politically driven comedy show. You're going into a federal election in October.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are going to come out of the gate like this is going to be. That's some pretty cool topics to work over.
Yes. Yeah, but there's just not a lot of passion for Canadian politics, so it's hard to
That's difficult.
But I mean, I think it'll be fun and I don't know.
Be lots of interesting stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
And don't forget to check out his album Awkwarder. That's hard to say. Did you know that when you titled it that way?
Yeah.
Okay, you knew everybody was going to have struggle with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I figured.
As a radio announcer, I hate you. Awkwarder is the name of the album. Please check it out on iTunes, any Spotify, any place where you can download really cool comedy albums. It's Mayce Galoni, Awkwarder, and Mayce Galoni, of course. And in the bio for it on iTunes, does it say the winner of the So You Think You're Funny contest on Funny 820?
I don't know if it
What?
does.
Oh my God, Mayce, you missed an opportunity. You were an award winner, damn it. Mayce Galoni, always great to catch
Mind
up
if I
with you.
plug one more thing?
No,
'Cause,
absolutely. Plug away. These guys are going to go on for the next 5 minutes plugging their own crap, so you might as well.
My girlfriend Sophie Buttle also put out a comedy album just recently called a little bit I can't say it. Little bit of Buttle. It should be easier to say, but
A little bit of Buttle.
Little bit of Buttle.
So we got Awkwarder and a little bit of Buttle.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing to us? Well, you guys like working together and like, hey, let's give them tongue twisters for comedy albums.
Yeah.
A little bit of Buttle, Sophie Buttle, very, very funny gal from the West Coast who hangs with you on the East Coast when you guys are doing this hour as 22
Yeah,
minutes.
she writes for the show too.
And so check out a little bit of Buttle. She's been a guest on our show. Actually, the two of you were on together, right?
Yeah.
Manolis Santanos, what would you like to plug for free here?
Sophie Buttles, a little bit of Buttle.
Okay, we got a little bit of Buttle.
And Mayce
We got
Galoni's
Awkwarder.
Awkwarder.
We got your own girl
Manolis
penis.
Santanos, girl penis.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's
on
all
my
you got?
Levity on Wednesdays telling jokes. Oh yeah, every Wednesday I'm working on new jokes at Levity.
Okay. Mayce, how do we follow you on social media? Sorry, I forgot that part.
Just Mayce Galoni.
Mayce Galoni.
M-A-Y. Yeah.
On all the cool social media sites. Only the cool ones, though. And finally, Patrick Coppolino. I know we'll find you hanging around Levity Comedy Club.
Yep.
Because they pay you to do that.
Yep.
And go to levitycomedyclub.com to find out about all the events going on there. Because you guys have been doing some weeknight stuff, right? Some cool stuff during the week.
Like Friday and Saturday is always like the standard comedy shows, which are great. But we also do, a lot of, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday shows that are always a little
and always new
different,
stuff
like the
coming
Wing
up.
shows, Jurassic Park Live. We're trying to come up with a lot of really unique ideas for those nights. So.
Really make it a cool place. So check it out. If you're going out someplace in Hamilton, weeknights down there at Levity Comedy Club. Weekends, we got the stand-up comics happening. Go to levitycomedyclub.com, find out what's on the schedule, what's on top there, how to get tickets, and all that cool stuff. How do we follow you on social media, my friend?
At SophBuds.
At SophBuds. Hey, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to my crew here for putting on another Friday at 420. And until we get to talk to you again in 7 days, have an awesome weekend.